Hi everyone, it's me Sammy. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hope you're all having an amazing day, whatever it is you're doing. As you can see behind me, Asda has just dropped off a huge weekly food shop haul, including loads of Christmas bits as well. So of course we're going to do a weekly food shop haul, guys. We're going to run through how much I spent, what I picked up, and what meals I'm planning to make this week. If you do enjoy the video, guys, don't forget to smash the thumbs up button. Also consider subscribing down below if you haven't already. And without further ado, let's dive into it and see the damage. Now, just in case you're new here to my channel or you're new to my weekly food shop hauls, every week I normally have a budget of up to £100. However, we've scrapped the budget this week. That budget is normally meant to be for me and my 3 kids, all the things we need to eat and to have around the house for the week. For toiletries, kitchen roll, that kind of thing, as well as all the food we're going to eat. However, this week I've decided to get ahead for Christmas, so the budget's gone out the window and we've spent a little bit over what I would normally spend. So let's see the damage for this week. So my shopping total for this week was £134.96. With multi-buy savings, I saved £1.30, meaning my total that I spent this week was £133.66. Obviously with that I have got loads of Christmas stuff, and I've got ahead with my Christmas food shop, which I'm going to freeze loads of bits, and I wanted to get them before they sold out. Because I don't drive and because I have my weekly food shop delivered every week, there is a risk of substitutes if I leave it closer to Christmas. So I just thought I would get ahead with my pigs in blankets and that kind of stuff. I've got my Christmas joint ready for Christmas Day dinner, and I've got all that kind of stuff that I'm just going to freeze and keep ready for Christmas Day. And because I got a bit ahead, I'm not too mad at myself for going over budget. But let's see what I got, guys, and see what meals we're planning to make this week. Starting with my 3 frozen items. However, there are going to be some of the chilled items that I am going to put in the freezer as well. Starting with my ready to roast parsnips that I picked up. These were £2.27. I'm going to use these for 2 dinners this week. I'm doing a roast dinner on Sunday, and then on Monday I'm going to be doing a sort of leftover bubble and squeak with all the leftover veg. So that's going to be used for 2 dinners this week. I've then got Aunt Bessie's 10 glorious golden Yorkshire puddings. This is £1.74, again for my roast dinner. And then I got a big pack of Asda's home style crispy chips. Absolutely love these. These are delicious in the air fryer. They go so fluffy on the inside and crispy on the outside. Delicious. These were £2.45, and it's just a top up of chips in my freezer so that I can have them with omelettes and things like that, whatever I fancy throughout the week. They're my 3 frozen items. I'm going to pop these in the freezer now, then we'll jump into chilled stuff. Let's start with the Christmas chilled bits. Why not? Because some of these are going to have to go into the freezer as well. So first up, I got my Christmas turkey joint. This is a slow cooked turkey breast with bacon and stuffing. This was £14.97. The use by date on it is actually Boxing Day, so I've got until the 26th of December that this can actually stay in my fridge if I wanted it to. I may freeze it though, just to help the longevity of it, if I've got space in my freezer, but it can stay in the fridge for now. But yeah, this is £14.97, less than £15 for my Christmas Day dinner joint. So I'm very happy that's secured. Don't have to stress too much. I might get another little joint like a gammon or a beef or something closer to the time, but that's my turkey sorted for Christmas Day. I've then got 3 packs of seasoned pork sausage meat. These were £2.45 each, meaning all 3 of them came to £7.35. These have use by dates of the 16th of December. So 2 of these are going to go into my freezer ready for Christmas Day, and 1 I'm actually going to use this week for my roast dinner. So I'm actually going to make sausage meat stuffing as my sort of joint for the roast dinner. Absolutely love doing that on the lead up to Christmas because it gives you that Christmas taste, but you're having sort of like an easier roast dinner as well because you don't have to make a joint, you just got to make some sausage meat stuffing. So that's going to be in meals I made this week as well, guys. If you haven't seen my meals I made this week series before, definitely check it out. It's incredible for meal inspiration. Almost every single week for the last year I've been sharing 4 new dinner recipes and 1 dessert recipe every single week with you guys that I make for me and the 3 kids. We break down the cost per meal, how much it actually costs to make the dinner. Then I show you the point of view me actually cooking it and showing you the recipe and the method. And then I show you portion sizes and me serving it up, and sort of if there's any leftovers, how you can stretch it from lunches for the rest of the week as well. That roast dinner with the sausage meat stuffings are going to be in that video this week. So if you want to see how I make my sausage meat stuffing, definitely check that out. I've then got 3 packs of 12 pigs in blankets. These have a use by date of the 11th, 13th and 12th of December, so nice little variety there. Again, 2 of these will be going into my freezer for Christmas Day or even Christmas Eve, I don't know, but 2 of them will be going into the freezer for Christmas, and 1 of these packs I'm going to use this week for a pigs in blankets carbonara. Yes, we are bringing out all of the festive meals that I have in my repertoire, so basically we're just going to be cooking up the pigs in blankets, then using some spaghetti, eggs and Parmesan cheese to make some carbonara with a festive twist. And that little recipe is going to be in meals I made this week as well. These were £2.12 each. They're currently on a roll back in Asda, so if you want to stock up on your pigs in blankets, now's the time to save that money. Now for the rest of my chilled stuff, I've got 2 fruit juices this week. This is 2 for £3.50. I've got an apple juice and a smooth orange juice with no bits. Absolutely love these juices, think they're so worth it and so delicious. For quick and easy lunch snacks for the kids, I've got a 10 pack of pork sausage rolls. This was £2.97. that's for my boys' pack lunches. And then for the boys and Ava as well, we've got these 2 for £3.50 chilled snack ranges. These are perfect as little side bits for lunches, or if they're hungry and want a snack, and give them a little handful each. I've got some roast chicken flavour bites and 24 breaded chicken bites as well. Got loads of veg this week, so let's jump into it. I've got 1 loose butternut squash, that was 93p. I've got a 2kg pack of Maris Piper potatoes. These were £1.80. Going to be using these for some roast potatoes and stuff this week. And then I've got a Savoy cabbage, which was 78p. That's going to be used in my leftover bubble and squeak dish for Monday. Another selection of veg. We've got some, I can never say this, chantenay carrots, 300 grams of those. That's going to be used in my roast, and they were 78p. We've got a pack of root veg mash. This was £1.32. That's going to be used in our bubble and squeak dish. 3 red onions for 95p. Going to be using that in various meals this week. Got a packet of kale for 72p, and then I've got 3 lots of herbs which were 52p each. We've got some fresh rosemary, fresh thyme, which again is going to be used for our roast dinner and stuff, and then I've got some fresh coriander as well to go on top of our winter shashuka this week. Shashuka is where you have like the tinned tomatoes mixed with all the veg and stuff, and then you make the wells in that, and then you crack the eggs into the little wells, and then you cover and cook, and it's absolutely delicious. Great with some crusty bread as well. We've got a 6 pint of whole milk for £2.40, and we've got a 4 pint of semi-skimmed milk for £1.65. Then got some British salted butter. This is 250 grams. This is £1.99. I'm going to be using this in our Yule log this week, so I'm actually going to be making a Yule log for our dessert in meals I made this week. Feeling very Christmassy, hence the rocky Christmas jumper as well. Then got a tub of spreadable slightly salted butter. This is 500 grams, and this is £2.18. And then I've got a 12 medium free range eggs for £2.80. These eggs are going to be used in our shashuka. We're going to be using some in our carbonara, and then I'm going to be using some for some omelets or like a fry up kind of dinner as well. Our other meat option for the week is a pack of 10 smoked back bacon rashers. It's going to be used in a fry up dinner this week, nice and easy. Some salad veg and some parmesan thrown in here as well. This was £2.74 for 100 grams of grated parmesan, and that's going to be used in our carbonara this week. Then got a 3 pack of mixed peppers. This was £1.69. I'm going to be using 1 of these in our shashuka, and then the others are just going to be used to bulk up other dinners, things like omelets, stuff like that. I love using peppers in a variety of dishes. And then for some little snack bits for the kids, we've got some salad tomatoes for 99p. I'm also going to use these in some cheese and tomato toasties this week. I love a toasty sandwich. And a whole cucumber for 89p, which I'm going to use again just as little snacks for the kids. Some more lunchtime bits for the kids as always. We've got 2 packs of 6 Baby Bells this week. These were £1.72 each. A 6 pack of fromage fraise for my daughter. These were 88p. Wildlife variety tube yogurts. There's 6 yogurts in here. That's £1.08. And then a 10 pack of mini pepperonis. These have gone back up in price again, guys. These are now £2.86. And then lastly, for the chilled items, guys, I've got my fruit options for the week for me and the kids. Got a pack of easy peeler mandarins for 97p. 2 packs of 6 bananas. These were 94p each. A 6 pack of apples for £1.17. And then just to mix it up, I've got a pack of 4 kiwis for £1. That's all my chilled stuff, guys. I'm going to pop all this away in the fridge now. Then we'll be back to do non-food items and food cupboard bits. For non-food items this week, I've just got some toothpaste and some mouthwash. The toothpaste is the Colgate Triple Action for 92p, and then I've got an Asda Advanced 10-in-1 mouthwash for £1.25. I feel like there's been some kind of mistake had here because I actually ordered a 12 pack of Coca-Cola cans for £6.50. I've just realised they've sent me 2 packs of 12. So I've actually got 24 cans of Coke here for £6.50. That was not meant to happen. I feel extremely guilty. Lucky, but guilty. I don't think these are actually meant to be sort of strapped together. I've had an absolute touch there. But yeah, I was meant to order 12 cans of Coke and I've got 24, £6.50. Bargain. And then for our bakery selections, I got 2 loaves of bread, as I do every week, some toasty thick sliced bread for 75p, and a loaf of soft white medium sliced bread for 74p. And then because these were such a hit last week, Ava loves them, the boys love them, so I had to get them again. We've got an 8 pack of chocolate chip brioche rolls, and these were £1.57. And then I've got 6 croissants as well for £1.78. For crisps and cereals, I've got a 12 pack of hula hoops. This has got the barbecue beef, salt and vinegar original, and cheese and onion. These were £3.48. And then to try Ava on a new porridge, I got the Asda Ready Oats. So it's like a ready break, like a smooth porridge that you make. This was £2.15, so I'm going to try Ava on this week. For tinned goods this week, I've got 2 tins of the Asda baked beans. These are 40p each. And then I've got a tin of Heinz spaghetti hoops, because you cannot beat the Heinz spaghetti hoops. They are delicious. £1.25. Little bit expensive. Like, I feel like these are getting more and more costly as the months go on. But yeah, absolutely love these together. On toast with some scrambled egg and bacon on the sides. Absolutely delicious, epic dinner. Then for some cooking ingredients this week, I've got some harissa paste for our shashuka. This was £2.76. I've got a packet of spaghetti for our pigs in blankets carbonaras, 75p. I've got some cranberry sauce to go with our bubble and squeak this week for 49p. And then I've got a sage and onion stuffing mix, 170 grams for 45p. This actually works out a lot cheaper than the 30p Just Essentials Asda range ones that are 85 grams, because that would be 60p for the same amount. This is only 45p. So the actual Asda's own brand works out a lot cheaper than the Just Essentials in this case. So yeah, grabbed a pack of sage onion stuffing mix for 45p, and it's absolutely delicious. For some new fruit treats to try with Ava, I've got some Whitworth's Clever Cranberries, which were £1.25. So just a pack of dried cranberries to try Ava on. And because she loved the Bear fruit splits, I thought I'd try a different Bear product. And these are the raspberry and blueberry little paws. So they look like little sweeties. There's 5 packs in here, and these were £2.32. And the rest of the items we have is for some Christmas baking. Now I'm actually doing a Christmas bake with me video this month, where I'm going to be doing similarly to like I did with my Easter, where I show you several recipes and stuff for little treats that you can do with your kids, or that you can just make for family gatherings and things like that. So I'm going to do a Christmas edition. It's going to have 5 different recipes for desserts and sweet treats and stuff, which I'm so excited about. So firstly, for that, we're going to be making some pretzel wreaths. I'm not going to try and pronounce the name of this, but this is the brand of pretzels I got. They're just lightly salted pretzels, and these were 98p each. For our pretzel wreaths, we're also going to be using this bar of white chocolate, which was £2.28, a pack of mini M&Ms, which was £1.88, and a pack of strawberry laces for 33p. So what we're going to do is dip our pretzels into some melted white chocolate, arrange them in a wreath shape, then we're going to sprinkle on some mini M&Ms and tie the little strawberry laces into a little bow to put on the bottom. Absolutely adorable. But yeah, stay tuned for the Christmas bake with me for that full recipe and how to do it. And then also for that video, and also for our dessert this week, I'm going to be making a Christmas chocolate Yule log. So for our Yule log, I've got a chocolate Swiss roll. This is the Asda Just Essentials range. This was £1.64. I've then got some Cadbury Bourneville cocoa powder. I actually ordered the Asda's own cocoa powder. It was out of stock. This was a substitute, but it was £3.48 for the Asda one, so they didn't charge me any more for this because it's a substitute. So I paid £3.48 for this. Then got a 500 gram pack of icing sugar as well. This was 98p. And just to make it extra special, I've got a cake board for £1 to make it look all fancy. This is genuinely what I do for my Christmas Day pudding, is a Yule log every single year without fail. ideal. So I always get a cake board, make it look all fancy and stuff. So that's how I'm going to show you how I make it. And then we've got some Christmas decorations. I'm not sure if I'm going to use all of these or how I'm going to use these, but I just wanted to pick up some little Christmas cake toppers and stuff just in case they sold out before Christmas. So you've got this little Santa cake decoration. This was £1.24. We've got some holly and berry sprinkles. I'm actually going to use this in so many bakes this month, and that was £1.24. And then we've got some edible Christmas cake decorations as well, and these were £1.98, and they're so cute. And yeah guys, that is everything that I got on my weekly food shop this week. Loads of exciting Christmas extras as well as my standard weekly food shop in the mix as well. I feel like the extra spend is definitely justified considering I've got my joint for Christmas Day, all the little side bits that I needed as well. So yeah, it's gonna make my food shopping a lot less stressful on the lead up to Christmas, which is ideal. And yeah guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Thank you for the love and support on my channel guys, it means the absolute world to me. And hopefully I'll be seeing you very, very soon for another video. Take care. Bye.